Hey everyone, so we're going to be doing this look here today. It's a hot pink and black smoky eye. If you're on my Facebook, you probably already know that this is probably the #1 requested look that I have of my pictures that I have up on Facebook. So, finally got some time to do it. To start with, I applied a primer and I just used Urban Decay Primer Potion, like usual. If you don't like UDPP, you can go ahead and use Too Faced Shadow Insurance. And just apply it to your upper lash line and or your upper lid and along your lower lash line. The next color that I used was Makeup Forever Diamond Shadow number 303. And I applied it just to the inner corner of my eye on both my upper lid and along my lower lash line. And I used my MAC 252 brush. For the next shadow, which is the main pink, the color that steals the show, is the color is Makeup Forever eyeshadow number 2. And I applied this pretty much to the middle third of my the middle third of my upper lid and just throughout the rest of my eye area. I blended it in with the Diamond Shadow 303, but I tried to make sure to not go too far into the inner corner. And once again, I just used my MAC 252 brush. You can use any brush that you pretty much apply a lot of color with. I just wanted to use a brush that had a lot of dense packed in fibers like the 252. But a Maxine's mop will work just fine, or your MAC 213, anything like that. Now for the lower lash line, I used my MAC 231 and I applied the same hot pink eyeshadow just along the rest of my lash line. And just soften out any harsh lines that you have, because you don't want to just have, one straight line going across. So, to apply a little bit of sparkle over the pink, I applied the Diamond Eyeshadow 303 over eyeshadow number 2. So it's not really a mandatory step. You can kind of skip this if you want, but I just wanted to add a bit of sparkle on top of the pink so that my next color, which does have a bit of sparkle, the textures would kind of match. Now the next color is Black Tide. This is what adds in your smoky effect. I used my MAC 224 brush, and in circular motions I applied it starting at the outer corner of my eye and then blended it in and up towards my crease. If you find that the MAC 224 doesn't pick up and blend as easily or quickly as you'd like it to, which is what I find half the time, then you can go ahead and use your MAC 217 brush, which is a white fluffy brush. But if you'd rather stick with a brush that picks up lightly and blends lightly, if you have a heavy hand and you have a heavy hand and want to have a light application, stick with the 224. For highlight, I used MAC Petalescent eyeshadow. I believe this was a limited edition eyeshadow, so any sort of highlight will work. Just grab your favorite highlight color and use that. If you want to use rice paper or nylon, anything will work. And I applied it with my Face Secrets Shadow Blender brush. Next, go ahead and grab your favorite eyeliner. For smoky eyes, I like to use MAC's Kohl liner in Smolder, just because I feel it has that rich black dark color that I'm looking for, and it has a creaminess to it that just makes it so easy to smudge and blend when I'm trying to smoke out my liner to create that smoky look. So once you have your upper lash line lined with the liner, go ahead and smudge it out with your MAC 219 brush or a 231 brush, or you could even use a Q-tip and smudge it out with that. At this point I realized that I forgot a step, so When you're using black tide, go ahead and take your MAC 231 brush or a pencil brush, any sort of small brush that you use along your lower lash line, and apply black tide to your lower lash line, starting at the outer corner, and then blend it inwards into the middle of your lash line. This will help, this kind of helps me skip a step so I don't have to use liner along my lash line. If I use the eyeshadow, I'm just as happy. And it's easier for me to just do that anyways than to use the liner. Once you've got that all set, go ahead and line your lower waterline and your upper waterline with the black eyeliner. If you have sensitive eyes, skip this step. It's not always great for sensitive eyes because the liner does tend to irritate your eyes. Apply your mascara, and if you want to go for a double dramatic look, apply 2-3 coats, or even apply some false eyelashes. This is a great look for a night out, so don't be afraid to really give out that wow effect. Finish up the rest of your makeup. Line your brows. Not line your brows, fill in your brows. I used Spike Eyebrow Pencil by MAC, and then finish up your foundation if you haven't already applied your foundation. I've found lately that I prefer to apply my foundation after I've done my eye makeup, just to reduce the amount, just to help with fallout, especially when I do smoky looks. Do your contouring and your blush. For blush, I used MAC Nuance. It's a mineralized blush and it is limited edition, so I don't believe it's out anymore. For the lips, I went with my normal color that I always stick to, that I always love to use, and it's MAC Lip Liner in Spice. What I did when I did this was I just lined my lips, both top and bottom, and then I went through with the side of the pencil, the side of the tip of the pencil, and kind of blended in and smudged the liner so it helped to fill in the rest of my lips rather than just having the chola lined lip look. And for a gloss, I used MAC Plush Glass in Fulfilled. And that is it for the look. So I don't know why, but this camera always picked it up kind of purpley when I was doing the tutorial, but the look is pink in person and in the pictures, so it is very much a pink look. And that's about it. I hope you guys like it, and I will see you guys later. Bye.